Welcome back to my channel. This week we are planning and chit-chatting through January 6th through the 12th. As you can see, we have started with my little nurse's sticker book, and I use my little nurse right here, and I have used my productivity mini for Monday for the cup of coffee and the little color block here. And I've also used the little tiny planner for the balloons and the cake. So right now what I was doing, I had started to decorate my page, basically outlining my page with this purple and pink washi tape. But in the meanwhile, let me update you girls on what I've been doing. This last week into this week, I had started to clean my closet out, and I said, wow, if I have not worn certain things in the past year, there was no need for me to keep it. So they were actually some good items, and I was a little upset that I have purchased some of the things and have not worn them yet. But, you know, it's a lesson. Everything is a lesson. So I'm going to put this washi tape. It's a thin washi tape. I'm going to put it, outline it here at the top, not to cover too much. But yeah, just to give it a little bit more dynamic, because as you can see, last week had the same layout and the same colors. And when you have the same layout and the same colors, you have to be a little bit more creative in what you want your page to end up looking like. So I'm just going to outline this. And back to what I was saying, I had started to clean out my closet. So I have bags and bags and bags of things that I'm going to be taking over to Goodwill. One, it can help someone else. And two, it teaches me a lesson. Stop buying stuff. So, lesson learned. I definitely don't need anything else. Things be cute, things be on sale, but it does not mean that we have to buy them. So, lesson learned here. Secondly, I've been watching the reality shows. As you can see, Nene is trying to sneak back on the scene again and start her apology tour. But it's all good. I'm one for a little bit of progression in hoping people do a little bit better. Okay, so as you can see, I have placed those 2 strips at the top. It gave it a whole nother dynamic alone. I also have my Glam Girl planner right here. And I see a bow, this bow right here, that's going to be really, really cute. And I just peeled it off. And I'm going to place this bow right here at the top. This is going to be a girly layout. Pretty girly. But anyway, Nene is sneaking back on the scene. Who do you think? Comment below. Who do you think is the person, if you watch Atlanta Housewives, who do you think is the person that recorded Cynthia talking about Nene? I personally, I'll go on the record to say, I think it was between Marlo and Kenya. Kenya is just a snake. And there's nothing Kenya can ever say to me that would tell me that she did not mean to try to spoil Cynthia's engagement. That was just raw. It really was. As you can see, ladies, this particular that was just raw and mean and vindictive and just was not friend-like, you know? So, but what do you expect from Kenya? Kenya is bitter, salty, simple woman, honey. You might be pretty, but you all kinds of crazy. All kinds of crazy. But anywho, enough of that. This brewing war got me a little nervous because at this point in time, they waiting on 45 to indicate our reasons for actually pulling this stunt that we just pulled on our end. So, and it's also just a deflection of him getting impeached. You know, I personally don't care for him. If you guys like him, knock yourself out. That's fine. But I personally do not care for him at all. So, with that being said, I wanted to show you that I'm using a highlighter here to cause a little bit more dynamic. On this particular day, I'm not doing it heavy-handedly, but this will just stand out on things that I need to document. And of course, give our page another layer here. So I have some highlighted days, things I need to do, and also I have a purple pen that I like to write with. We can, ladies, if you have colored pencils or pens, definitely grab them, use them to write down what you need to do. I need to go to the bank. Something I didn't wanted to remember to do. I want to drop off some clothes at Goodwill. Okay. Those things I wanted to remember right off. I know I'm going into the office on this day, so that will be fun. I'm going to go ahead and write in here my sister's, Charlotte's, birthday party. Okay, so I did that in the colors that I need. I did that in the colors that I'm working with here. I have some little sparkles that was included in my Glam Girl planner, and I would just like to place one here just to give it another dynamic. Still have room to document things I need to buy, calls I need to do, any focuses I need to have on this week. And once again, they pleasantly gifted us with a beautiful little lady and some sunglasses and a purse already on this particular layout. So today would be a Monday, and you hopefully would have had your coffee by now. Again, this is probably all I'm going to do because it's getting a little busy. Okay. I also just received a call from Austin. Regarding the VA contract. Okay. So, I will be looking for an email from him. So I'm going to use another one of my sparklers here just as a reminder to myself to look out. Okay, so this looks busy enough for me. If I have any bills to pay, I don't have any bills to pay, but what I will do is start to gather tax documents. Okay, so I wrote that down. Tomorrow, go to the office and I'll leave the rest open so I can put some of my personal things down. Again, I don't like 45. 2, I don't like Kenya. 3, get rid of extra clothes that you have in your closet that you're not wearing. It's a good time to purge. It's a good time to help someone else and be a blessing to someone else. So, again, I would like to in this particular layout. It is busy enough for me. You can put flowers and things like that to make it a little busier for you. But regarding whatever layout you may have, thank you for tuning in. Come back next week for another layout. I have something planned that's a little different, although it will be the same layout. I do have something planned that's a little different to show you another way you can utilize this type of planner. So come on back next week and join me again. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to let me know, who do you think is the mole on Atlanta Housewives? So thank you for tuning in again.